Hey guys, I just wanted to run through this simulation with you and show you what kind of tools you have available to you. So when you open up the link to the PHET simulation, you can click on this little play button here and it will open up the simulation for you. Now there are going to be four different options here that are going to show up. First is the ideal gas law. That's something we'll explore next week more quantitatively. And then we have these other two options, explore, energy, and diffusion. First one I want you guys to focus on is explore. So we're going to click on that and it opens up this. Now, the reason why I want to go through this with you quick is to just show you all the different things that you can do here. We'll start with what you can manipulate. If you click on this handle right here, click and hold it, you can either expand the container or compress the container, just modifying its volume. We have a lever up here. You can slide it back to open the container. Notice how there's an open space here now. And you can seal the container again. Down here, we can heat the container up or we can cool it down, modifying the temperature. This temperature gauge right here will only change its temperature value when there is gas in the container. Now, we also have a pressure gauge here. It measures it in two different units. We have atmosphere and kilopascals. Just focus on atmospheres for now because that's the most simple unit of pressure for us to understand. The atmospheric pressure you're under right now is 1 atmosphere, and that's what we're going to be working with in week 2 as well. So don't worry about kilopascals unless you're curious. Click on this particles tab here, and it will open up the two different types of particles that you can work with here. And you can also toggle between those two different types of particles down here as well. We've got the purple heavy ones. Notice they're a little bit bigger than the little light red gas particles. And there are two ways you can add gas to this container here. You can either click on this pump, or actually, drag this pump up and then press down. Or you can simply just click this arrow and it'll add particles for you. But I don't want to give away all of the exploration. And if you want to, you can click that little refresh icon in the bottom right, and it'll reset everything for you. There are two other little tools here that are pretty cool. You have the collision counter, which will, when you have gas molecules in there, will count how many times a particle hits any of the walls of the container during the simulation. You also have a stopwatch, which can just measure time, obviously. And then the width, which will tell you exactly how long the container is. Pretty cool. So play around with this, and using this simulator, you will be able to answer questions in the explain section of the HyperDoc. Hope you guys have fun with it, and if you have any questions, please email me.